Hi, this is Elitom El-Amin, Breatharian. And today here I am in this wonderful paradise, and it's in the evening, everything's settling down, and I'm just sitting in spirit. Now listen at that, sitting in the energy. All of these forces is coming from so many ways, but you start getting sensitive to it, and our spine is doing its job. The lungs are automatically doing its job. Notice that I'm not doing no breath work because you already breathe. But the main thing, when you clean out the vessel, it start behaving differently when you get used to this type of lifestyle. Now, today I'm going to do, or for the next 3 days, Breatharian Fasting and a 3-day journey. So for 3 days, I'm going to show you and take you around on bits and pieces of my lifestyle, the working out and everything, the meditations and how I'm interacting with people. And there'll be no food and no drink. But breatharianism, or living on prana, is different than fasting. I just added that in so you could be familiar with it. Fasting is temporary for the body, but as I've been teaching those who've been following me and those of you who are new, Breatharianism comes from the ancient word anidia, the ancient word. It isn't new at all. And fasting shows up in all your major religions around the planet, and it all deals with some type of divinity, as they write it in the religious text. Getting close to God, cleaning yourself out, purity. But in this day of age we at now, we have the most medical benefits dealing with fasting all over the planet, and more people is learning about it. And even the doctor's office, just to get a checkup, they'll ask you not to eat something for a certain amount of hours so they could get a more accurate check in the body. So the credibility of the human being living without food, even if it's temporary, should be an everyday policy, especially dealing with your health, because it's dealing with health. Most people are eating themselves sick. Food poisoning, I call it. See, we just think food poisoning after you ate a meal, you're throwing up because you ate something bad. No. People are suffering from food poison, overeating. Obesity is high, and America leads in the obesity pandemic, but it's all over the world. All over the world. So now, this comes from the ancient word anidia, and it's the ancient word for fasting, that means to eat very little or none at all. So in other words, don't eat yourself into food poisoning. And when we mean eat very little, we don't mean 1 meal a day and stuff like that, only if you choose to. This is your life experience. However, you could go long periods of time if you choose to, because this is a skill you can pick up. Or you could go indefinitely, but that's for people who's been on a path for a while and you developed enough energetic openings in your body, because we do have a neural system, we do have a central spinal cord, and electricity goes up and down the spinal cord. That's why you have an electromagnetic field coming off the body. We're being plain now. This is a bio machine. So in this documentary, I've been on this path for 20 years, going over 20 years now. So I've been in the game for a while, cultivating myself. But even though I'm doing this 3 days like this just to show you, for me it's easy because I've been doing it so long. So be careful and don't follow me just because I made it look easy, especially if you never fasted. And even if you are fasting, stop trying to get breatharianism. I'm going to be a breatharian. What should be on your mind is, how do you feel health-wise? See, there was a time I had aches and pains all over the body. I was unhealthy. I sought the holistic lifestyle to become healthy, and then it's manifested. For time, energy, work, I work out every day, I do the foundation, I meditate every day. That just comes with the territory to bring more energy. The body and the mind requires a lot of energy to work. So meditation is the foundation. I don't care what nobody else tells you. That's why you go to sleep. It's an unconscious meditation so you can recharge. If not, you're going to run into problems, or you're going to look bad and all this other stuff. And it's not the teachings. You are an energy being at your foundation. We're going to talk more about it throughout the documentary. So, always work with your doctor if you have some type of medication. We said there's many different types of fast you could take out of here, dealing with water, dealing with juices. Don't do a dry fast. You never did it, and you're not going to fast your way into breatharianism. I got to repeat this over and over again because you're peeling back layers. Your body is your mind. Yes. Actually, the bulk of it is your thinking. So a lot of people that get into this fasting routine, how much longer I need to go, but I got to ask them the question, is your thinking changing? Because we got to go there. Your body picked up every trauma, everything. You just start ripping things apart, changing your character. And sometimes I could talk to people, and I can see where the blockage is at just by their thinking. It'll come out. You only can suppress it for so much. So we're all in this together, and we're going to have fun. So right now it's in the evening, and I'll be waking up in the morning. And for the rest of the evening, as the sun is going down, I'm out here on the beach. I'm basically going to be back at the place meditating. I'm out here now. I was just talking to people, so I might just rendezvous for a while. But in the morning is where we're really going to get started. And I'll take you through a whole day, and take you through a third day, and then take you a second day, and then take you through a third day, and we'll have fun all along so you can see the life of a breatharian, because you do save a lot of time not chasing food, not cooking it and spending money on it. So this is a whole nother lifestyle. So peace and blessings, and enjoy the journey. All right, here we are in the morning. Just getting up. It's like 5:30 in the morning, and it's a full moon around this time also, and so the energy gets very high. Now, when you're on this path and you're a meditator, you can, and our bodies is hooked up to the cosmos. Our pineal gland is hooked up to the sun when serotonin comes out, and same with the moon, melatonin comes out of the pineal gland. So that shows our bodies is hooked up with it, because I remember one time on the internet somebody said, well, the moon have not been very scientifically proven that when a full moon comes out, your energy changes. That's what a famous scientist said. And see, sometimes we wait for some people in the laboratory to spend all that money to tell us. But if you're already hooked up, they don't have a piece of equipment that's doing that. But your body's hooked up. So that's why people who's usually on the path and in spirituality, even the average person, can feel the shift of the changes when the sun comes out, when the moon comes out. So we feel it. We don't always have to wait till some famous university to do a study to tell us. You know, we got so addicted to that that's a shame also. Like one woman said to me here in India, we got this magnificent center where, as I be teaching meditation as the foundation, and they're basically saying the same thing though with holistic health. The message is there. So this message that I'm talking is not new at all. So of course they welcome me with hands open when they found out I live on prana, because they know it. And but she said, we got equipment that can prove it, but that's usually for people who's not on this path. You know, for their little minds to get over and stuff, that because we got so, we made the modern science into a new religion. But what it boils down to is, yes, some research, I'll say, we live in a great age where there's a lot of research proving the benefits of different things. So the knowledge is there, but you also got other knowledge that have a scientific label on it. That's why your research really have to be thorough, but at the end of the day, you have to work with yourself. That sometimes when the research is being done, it's all about who's funding it. You understand? So it's sort of like the milk industry. Of course, they're going to put milk, build strong bones and all this other stuff. And I used to believe that. Let me get my glass of milk. Oh, why my nose running? Why I feel like this? You know, we never connected the two. Now we're in the age we at.
There's research that's going against that to say, no, wait a minute, but people had to stand up for veganism. It's a chain reaction. And it takes years too. So there is battles taking place with knowledge. And knowledge means science. So there's battles taking place in the scientific arena. Thoughts and ideas, that's all they are, theories. But anyway, here I am, 5:30 in the morning. I usually sleep about 2 to 4 hours because the more healthier your vehicle get, the less you sleep. It's all about sleep quality, and a lot of times I sleep sitting up. Or if I do, I'll lay down like this and I'll get back up through the night. My sleep is usually choppy because I was up a lot earlier than this, and then I'll do this and that, and I'll get up and do different things. That's why I said on this path, if you're a boring person, most people eat because of boredom and emotions. Don't know what to do with yourself. So during these time periods, I learned a lot of hobbies. I know how to crochet. I read all types of series of books. I know how to paint. I know how to do pottery. I could go on and on because it was in these hours that I had all of this stuff to do. And last but not least, you should be in health because you got time to work out now. That's the thing about the person that's using their time mostly eating and what they're going to eat next. They're trying to get that time in because perfect health is time management. So when you start lightening up and getting healthier, you got time now to really up your game and be even healthier. So again, here we are. Now in the mornings, I do me a good stretch up and all of that, just get the blood circulating. Not no yoga, just stretching. Because you're from sitting in one position or whatever, laying in one position, you get stiff in certain areas. But of course, if your food eater is stiffer than others. So me, it don't really take much due to the conditioning of my body where I'm at now. But then this is a good time too to do my qigong, stretch on the legs and stuff. Because depending on some people are more flexible than others. And me, I gotta say it. From the hip on down, I'm more tighter than ever. And it's been like that forever, but you don't stay like that. But I'm so glad where I came from. That's what you gotta do. You can't monitor yourself with everybody else where you came from. And I do have slight scoliosis. So, and everybody has a little, because we are bipedal creatures. Everybody's not really perfect symmetry like that. Some people have better genetics than others. So I do have where you can really see it when you look at the spine and stuff. So but mine wasn't real bad to where it limited me in life where I needed medical treatments like that or anything. But some people's are real bad. Oh my gosh. But if you do got that situation also, without a shadow of doubt, eating less really helps, and getting that weight off you really helps. But I'm glad of where I came from. Your psoas muscle here to really open that up, because remember when I said your physical body is the gateway to the invisible. So that psoas muscle, what that is it connects the inner thigh or the hip, or the hip up into the spinal cord. So there's actually a muscle there. And not only there's a physical muscle, there's an energy to come up there. So if that's more tight and constricted, the less energy is going to flow. So that's why in yoga and also Kung Fu, where they tell you that the power comes out of the hip, people are loosening up this hip area. It's kind of necessary on a breatharian journey, because as breatharianism, you're getting the best quality out of your body as possible. You're getting the best energy flow that you can master to open up these things that are blocked in the body, getting stress off the body, so there could be a better energy flow. That's the secret right there. And just fasting alone is not going to do it. It's temporary and do it part of the way. That's why people try to fast their way in breatharianism, but they still got all of these blockages in the body, and that goes beyond food then. Because your thoughts does mess with your emotions and lets off hormones, all of this stuff. That's how deep it gets. Then you'll start coming to that realization. I was just watching a TED talk where a guy was basically talking about that. Quite a few speakers. You know, now here we go in the age of information again. It's out there. So when you're doing that deep inner work, shadow work, and stuff like that on yourself, that's where that other blockages is going to start being let up. So the more you work on the physical body, it changes the thoughts, and the more you work on the thoughts, it changes the physical body. So right now I just usually do some slight stretches. Then this is my time to really get into a good meditation. And it's a Qigong. Qigong just means energy exercise. So just relax the mind even though you asleep and you're ready to start this new day. Like I said, it's 5:30 out. The sun usually comes up around 6:30 where I'm at right now. So usually about 8:30 we can take off to the beach. Now, how long am I going to meditate? Until I feel good. I tell people at least do a minimum of 20 minutes, but this is the time where I can just sit for a minute so the blood can start flowing, getting up the spinal cord, all this other stuff, because it's all about energy flow. And you really start feeling better moment by moment. And then I could do some other things. So that don't mean I'm going to be meditating for 2 hours, but I could do some other things. But I do want to do a physical workout. You can see how my abs are. Of course, you got less food or no food in your intestines. You're going to have a good waist area. It's all about abdominal health too. So even if you are eating, you should exercise. We're in that age now, especially with this age of abundant food. Yes, we got abundant food everywhere. How should I say this? So I am going to do some, what should I say? Some crunches and stuff like this because I want to get a hitting six-pack. You see how you can decorate your body? That's all we're doing. We're decorating. You ain't got to do it. Somebody just did a post yesterday. Well, I did a post showing different poses on my body. And they said, why are you the only breatharian who don't look skinny or shriveled up? But I came back, well, for number one, I'm not looking at other breatharians, so I don't know what they look like. I'm in my own world, shaping myself and stuff. So I don't know what they're doing or what they're teaching and stuff like that. I don't even listen to other talks for breatharians. That's just me. I never did, really. Only when I started the journey, I bought that one book from the one famous breatharian to read about the 21-day process. That was about it. After that, I was off to the races. So I never really listened to nobody else. I don't care who it is. I just said, yeah, I know them though. But anyway, I said because I exercise. My body looks like this because I exercise. So even when I do leave out of here and go to the beach, we're going to have a good exercise routine. So I'll see you there. Keep up the good work. All right, here I am, ready to go out to the beach. And I'm going to do one more little short set here on some ab exercises. Now, you ain't got to do this being a breatharian, but like I said, you got so much time on your hands, and this is a health message. You can sculpt your body the way you want it. Somebody just asked me, why do you got muscle and other breatharians don't, la. Well, for number one, I'm not into other breatharians and people who say they live on prayer. I'm not into what they look like or even what they're saying. I'm into me. And what I found out is, I like working out for number one. And exercises does build more strength, which we say is prana. And muscle has weight to it. And it also, how should I say, it holds weight to it. But it also gives you more energy, more strength, and it redo the brain. It gives the brain a more charge, because the body and the mind is one. So it has very great health benefits for the brain. Now, a lot of people confuse exercise with losing weight, and they'll get disappointed when they start doing all these exercises and they get on the scale and it don't show up for the work they've done. To lose weight, it is dealing with your food intake. It's all in the food. But you put them both together, oh my gosh,
You'll have some incredible results. But going the other route of this, I'm not eating or drinking or anything, and I'm not thirsty, but I've been doing this for a long time, and it's a conditioning. And usually you get thirsty when you got the mucus in your system from eating. That's that stuff you spit up in the morning and all this old stuff. But when you go the other direction, and even this takes used to getting to, and that's a process. There was a time I used to work out, because I always worked out all my life, and after every set, I'll get something to drink. Then I'll do another exercise. But then when I came into this knowledge, I'll do a whole exercise and I won't drink nothing until after the full workout is done. Then I got to the point where I started at least wait an hour after the full workout was done as I'm walking home and doing whatever. And then I got to the point where as I really start getting deep into the game, I'll probably go 3 hours without drinking after a workout to get the body, because the body's adaptable. But keep in mind, these are very safety first. Somebody called me saying, I stopped drinking water and la la la. I had to say to them, this is how I started it all. Water is necessary for life, period. Don't come at me like that. These are high levels, high vibration. You're not going to be a master overnight, not in 6 months nor a year. These are master levels. But you will grow to it, start now. See, there's a saying that says, a day is long, but a decade is short. And before you know it, a decade then will pass and you look back saying, dang it, if only if I would have stuck with that, you'll be somewhere else light years. So always start now where you at. But again, I did my good ab workout, and we're getting ready to go to the beach here. And I'm all ready. To really have a good time. I got some writing material, because I got so much thoughts flowing and writing them down. You're channeling all the time because you got nature teaching you, people teaching you. So much is coming when you're working with your body and you're in tune with the universe. When we say that word in tune, and that still throws people off, but you'll understand what we're saying more and more. It's dealing with energy flow in the body. And when you're in tune and know you're in tune, you're going to have better health. That's how you know. It's more than just emotions. And again, exercise is very hard, because you got to stay motivated. It's always a mental thing. So you always want to make it fun, at least. Now I'm ready to head to the beach here, and we're going to have a good time. And that's where we're going to do our other strength exercises and stuff. Like I said, I'm doing it because I love doing it. This is my lifestyle, and this is what I'm showing you. So we can all be clear. And I can feel so much saliva, so much fluid in my mouth right now. The body does it on its own. Your brain sits in 70% fluid. And half of you just watching this don't even drink water and stuff like this. Now you might say, well, the other stuff I'm drinking to get it out of there. Well, nobody's arguing that. But again, it's a self-realization. You have to put yourself to the test step by step. But always safety first. You can't fast your way into these levels. Just take your time to wash the body, recondition itself. I'm having a good time. Now, every day is different. So of course it was raining last night. So let's see how it looks outdoors. Ooh, let me get this together. Yeah. Oh, and I gotta show you something too. Wait a minute. I'm in a hotel here. Every time she comes clean the room, this is the toilet paper. That's the other benefit of being a breatharian. Some people buy a lot of it, and that won't even be in your reality, only if you want to wipe something else up. So right now we're on our way to the beach to have a lovely time. It's been raining out, but look at this beautiful greenery. And these plants is practicing photosynthesis. So the energy is everywhere. You just have to become aware of it because we're breathing everywhere we go. Our blood is circulating, our heart is beating. So we're already connected to nature. We just have to become aware of it. All right, let's roll. All right, here we are. We're on our way here. And like I said, it's so good to wake up early or be up early. You get so much done. Not only I did a good stretch this morning, got a good meditation in, and also did a physical workout working on my abs. Okay, that's all physical. I got a lot of important stuff out the way. I was online, got a lot of important stuff out the way. And this is before the day even opens. There's people that still sleep. You know what I mean? And I already got this all out the way. So this is really good as we come towards the beach. So there's even things now where you can start training yourself to wake up earlier, do new business plans, to get a good exercise plan in, and all this good stuff. Time management is perfect health. And here we are at the beach. So you're looking at the day of a breatharian lifestyle. And I'm coming out here mainly to get nourished. I'm already nourishing, but this just really hypes it up. Oh man. And there's people already out here, see? And I come out here a lot, so you got the same people that come out and work out, take a good walk on the beach. And somebody got the idea. Because in nature you do give off, they call them negative ions that's better for the health. That's scientifically proven. And you come out here, whether if it's a forest, lake, river. I just happen to be near the beach and I'm taking advantage of it. So being here, I come out here every day. And see, people sometimes get comfortable in their situations too. You live in a good area for the most part, or it's close by, you know, to get these things. But we still live in nature no matter where you're at, even if you're in an urban atmosphere. So when I got here, I had some friends who actually, or just like anywhere else, they don't take advantage of this. They did, but something happened when, you know, you get caught up in your routine. And then you kind of motivate them to get back out here again and really spend some time if it's in your face to do it. So again, we're in beautiful India, and I'm in Goa, which is like a whole nother ball game. I heard so much about it, but now I'm here witnessing it myself. So I usually go down here at the end, and this is where I want to just spend some time with myself. Working out, stretching the body. And the thing about my workout, it ain't like I'm working out like at the gym. It takes hours for me, because it's no rush no more. You're just slowly sculpting your body, and every day is different. There's even no rigid routine. But one thing for sure, giving the body this movement, speeding up the heart, getting the blood circulation, this is all the breatharian journey. Usually when people go on fasting and think they're going to fast their way through, they're laying in a bed somewhere. You are rolling when you could go without eating or drinking on a regular day, and you're not fatigued. Look at me, I'm not fatigued. Just woke up coming out here, but as the day go on, I'm gonna keep on showing you. But I've done this so long, it became your new nature. This is what the body and the mind expects. All right, so again, you see the people out here, and I might try to get a jet ski later. All right, talk to you soon. Yeah, this is my workout route. This is where I do my push-ups and do my back triceps. Then I come out here and do some squats. Just move the body. But there's really no set routine. And I know when people contact me sometimes, how many do you do? How long? And all this, because we've been so, well, we are robotic. You need so many instructions, but it's not about that. Like that's going to make you be who I am and vice versa. Everybody's different. Some people have different likes, but the main thing, even before I start doing push-ups and really start getting physical, I might just walk around for a while, just stretch and feel yourself. There's no right or wrong. There's no routine on where to stretch, how to move. It's your body, and that's what you want to start getting comfortable with. Your body. Some people are more in touch with their bodies than others, really. So you should know when there's a stress on one side and how to remove it, but it takes time to learn that. It's easier said than done for a lot of people. But like I said, I'm just gonna stretch up for a while. There's a lot of people, they come here to walk up and down the beach and come back. And I might even do that a couple times, you know? Just take your time. And that's the thing about it, about mastering your time. I got a lot of time on my hands now. So I know some of you got the raising of families, you know, the different jobs, you know, some is more strenuous than others. Even when I did have that, you know, 8-hour job and stuff, I took advantage of the lunchtime. Everybody else eating lunch, I'm out walking around sometime and all of this other good stuff. And but that's what it's all about. You taking advantage of your life or where you're at. But now, since I got that time on my hands, which I created and worked for, I'm taking full advantage of it because this is what I created for myself. I don't have other desires to get those other things. My health is first, and I love it. So again, this is the beautiful beach. And take advantage of your time. I didn't even do my physical exercise yet. I had to go touch the water. I mean, you really got to start being grateful too. That's the main foundation, just to be alive. You got many different scientific schools of thought, and all of them got a different definition for what life is. And that's okay. So we might as well say nobody knows what it is. We got so many definitions, but we're all experiencing it. So to be grateful, to just be alive, to touch the water, to breathe, this is a good foundation. And even when you do eat food, I can understand why in religion, just pray over the food and bless it. No matter what it is, not even judging it. We got some food today. That came from gratitude of this realm we live in. So that's number one foundation, bring families together and stuff. But again, like I said, the journey I'm on, my family's grown. I didn't have to sit there and take care of certain responsibilities. All I got to do is take care of myself. I'm not in no relationship like that. To say, let's do this, do that, you got to be back at a certain time. None of that going on. So I can really take advantage of my time. And I chose to be a breatharian. This is what it deals with. A lot of desires is off my chest. So I can come look at this beautiful world we live in. There's the sun up that way. The biggest thermonuclear device on the planet, bringing us all this energy. It's unimaginable what we're living in. I just try to tell you the best I can. Let me say what's up to my buddy. He's out here every morning getting it on too. He understands the message. So everybody's on different levels of degrees. I'm doing me a little video here. This is my buddy here. And we've been meeting for the last 3 mornings, huh?
Yeah, like more than 3 mornings.
Oh yeah. And we talk about that energy work, the importance of exercise, breathing, all that good stuff.
Yeah. He's the prana man, guys.
The prana man, bringing it in.
Yes.
This is awesome. Well, right now I'm taking advantage, giving me a good walk in. I see you stretching up. That's what it's about. You already dipped in, huh?
Yeah. Carry on.
You know it. All right, brother. Little do you know, he's the prana man too. There's different levels of degrees, but he does catch the message. You watch what he put in his body. You can see how thin he was. He's out here stretching early in the morning. Everybody's different levels of degrees, so you can have a healthier life. See the people out there having a good time. And I might walk this See, I don't even give myself limits. You know, some people say, I'll walk this up and down about 3 times. I stop when I feel like it. That's the freedom. Perfect health is time management. Voila. Here we are still getting our good walk in. Another good buddy I just met.
What's up, man?
He was just telling me how much, he was looking at the body on how we working it out. It's already noticeable. But he talked about body fat, how long it takes to try to build muscle. And I'm just telling him it's repetition. But it is how you eat.
Great.
That's what it's all about. All right, brother, have a good one. Oh, this is awesome. Hey, what's up, brother? Nice people all over the place. But when you give off that energy like that, that's all you start meeting. Like I said, he stopped me in the conversation. I didn't even know him, how the body looks. That's what he said. And he started asking me a question about, what is your body fat? What did you do? Calisthenics? I bet you could do 100 push-ups in one pop. And I said, well...
Can I get a selfie with you?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Because I'm also into bodybuilding.
Oh, well, I see. He in the bodybuilder too, look. All right, you want to get a selfie? La la. All right, awesome, brother.
I didn't get your name.
Elitom.
Gautam.
Hotum?
Gautam.
Hotum.
Gautam Buddha.
Hotum Muda. I like that. Oh, man. So you guys here visiting for the weekend, huh?
Yeah, I came for around 2 weeks. I'm from Bangalore. Where are you from?
Oh, well, I'm from America, Ohio, USA. But I was in Mumbai for a while. Then I came out here to Goa.
So how long you been here?
Oh, about a couple weeks up in Goa.
Enjoying?
Oh, I'm enjoying every bit of it. All right, brother, have a good one. Like I said, nice people everywhere. You see? He wanted to take a picture, said he's in a bodybuilder too. He looked at the body, how the chest is, but it's no body fat. That's the secret. Muscle has weight to it. So that's why I picked up 3 kilos just off of muscle. I was rocking 54 kilos, which is sort of like 120 pounds. 120, 22. Then I'm rocking like 57 to 58 kilos now. So that's like 127. Somewhere up in there. You know what I mean? You're rocking it. But there was a time when I weighed 190. When I dropped down to 120 as these weights before, people say, oh, you look sick. You look talking that mess. But I felt good. So that's why I started rocking it up a little bit. You know, just like clay. You can mold it like you want to. It's still the same weight, but ain't nobody saying nothing now. You can change the way you look. We transform ourselves all the time. So this is good once again. This is Elitom El-Amin. I'm having a good day. This is a breatharian lifestyle. I'm meeting people already, didn't it? It wasn't over no breakfast. Just out walking. Oh man, this is high end. Taking care of yourself, the energy you're putting out. So again, we're going on again and again and again. And it's going to be all day. I don't know where this might lead. I should just have a camera on with a drone following me. This don't even give it justice. Don't even give it justice on what we can do. Hi, brother. Oh man, this is awesome. Peace and blessings.
मैं लड़ जाना है लहू में एक चिंगारी सिद्ध से जुनू तक है जाना हर कतरा मोल रहा अल्लाह दिल से बन के कफन जब तुरया तन के मौत नू बाचा मारे थर थर कंबदे सारे अल्लाह दिल से बन के कफन जब तुरया तन के मौत नू
right, did it get, now here it is about 11 o'clock, 11:30. So I've been out here about 2.5 hours, just having a nice time. Meeting people, working out. I did the push-ups, worked on the tries, did different forms of squats and stretches. And like I said, there's no workout routine like I used to have to rush to be on the schedule. Since you made more time for yourself, you have little desires. You learn how to detach from things in life. That's a whole nother lesson. But the whole goal is, I don't feel thirsty. I don't feel hungry. Just did a good workout. But I've been doing this so long, that's why I tell people when I first started out, I fasted once a day. But immediately people want to do these big fasts immediately. And I tell them even on that level, if you can't master one day, why do more? And what mastering a day means is when you can carry out your daily functions in life, but you're not fatigued and falling out all over the place. Because when you do start out fasting, it's very hard. You get irritable. You should stay away from stressful situations. And I could go on and on and on. There's so much information on fasting nowadays, and I got the best fasting package on my website, hands down. You understand? To really explain more in detail. But then again, what made the Breatharian journey so good, this isn't just fasting like that. Because right now I'm about to go into some more meditation. I'm out here on the beach. I brought my nice little blanket with me. And now I'm about to go on over there and just chill out with some Qigong. All of this energy out here that's nourishing us is doing so much for the body and the mind. If we only realize this. And you can see I got the pump on. Everything's on. Everything's on key. This is awesome. But this happened from repetition. And there's water all in the atmosphere. I don't even know everything the body doing. You'd be amazing yourself. What's up, y'all? Out here getting it on. I'm doing my video again showing the day of a breatharian. Y'all want to say hi? Hi. People be asking me what do I do on my normal day, so I'm taking them through the whole day.
Really?
You can have a day without eating or drinking. Just a day, that's all you need to know. And then you take it from there, but you got to relearn because you're so much eating now that takes up a lot of your time, so it's a habit. You don't know what to do with yourself. But when you figure out there's other things to do besides that, one of them is exercise. You got time to do it now. I could go on and on.
Posting these videos, we love to see it.
Oh yeah, it's going to be out for the world. You can say hi again.
Facebook or YouTube?
YouTube, my YouTube channel.
Okay.
And the path is in levels and degrees for everybody because it's a health message. If you seek health, you'll run into the Breatharian journey. If you're serious about it. If you're just playing around, nah. And they're going to even influence you. Because you should want more energy because we work with energy. That's our foundation, period. Any scientist on the planet will tell you that. So again, let's keep up the good work. And like I said, I'm going to go start me some good meditation. Peace. So the goal is, you're saying, what about aliens?
Yeah. What about? That's my question.
Well, let's define it. Because even country-wise, we got a thing called illegal aliens, non-resident alien. Trump is fighting against the aliens. Want to build a wall around the country. So we got that term. That's just saying somebody who's not born in that area. They're not born from there. Different than an aboriginal or whatever. We could say that's alien.
Okay.
And consciousness is so wide and so vast, it'd be stupid of us to say that there's other forms of consciousness out there just because you can't identify with it at this time. Because there's some animals out here that's so small we didn't even know they existed until
It would be dumb to say that there are no other creatures.
Right, that we
Yeah.
haven't came upon yet.
Right.
Because even on a microscopic level, there's life forms. We didn't even know they existed until we got equipment that could see them.
Right.
So right there, that's where we'll go with it on that. Now for the stories coming with people again, people could be something else. Like I had a conversation one time about somebody with aliens, but to nip it in the bud, I said until they stop off in your backyard, then you can know without a surety of a fact. Until then, we're just talking.
Yeah.
Now, to come to society dealing with spaceships, there's a history where that came from. There was a guy in England who, I guess he beat everybody dealing with Photoshop. So he the one came up with the first spacecraft that he said he saw out of his camera. But back then, he was ahead of the game on everybody.
When was that?
And this was like way back like in, if I was to say the 40s or 30s or something. Now before then, there wasn't no talk about no spacecrafts until he came out with it. And he photoshopped it basically.
That was a big thing when I was a kid. So same time you were a kid, like in the 70s, say. I remember there was a lot of stuff about UFO sightings.
Right.
Like it used to come in the news, you know, like somebody claimed there was a sighting or there was something landed in their backyard.
Right.
And then it sort of dropped off.
And then it dropped off.
In the 90s, 2000s, you didn't hear any more about it.
Well, because we go through influxes too. Let's take metaphysics, for instance. Metaphysics is an offshoot of religion. And all it did was just change the terminology. Instead of saying God, we say your higher self. But you're talking about the same thing. I don't believe in God, but my higher self told me. You just change the language.
Right. Absolutely.
Holy Spirit, you change it to aura.
Yeah. So I'm reading this book now. It's a lot about the chakra system, about the 7 chakras. But she's saying that the chakras, she said in Christianity you have the 7 sacraments. And in Judaism you have the 7 something.
Right,
And in Islam you have the 7 something else.
right.
Saying that she said, you know, I realize this is kind of an analogy that like all of
Here I am still at the beach hanging out. And of course we had a good teaching just now. People always have questions. But that's what it's all about. People know me out here. We start talking about the Breatharian journey. And like I told them, I've been out here all morning, did a good workout, did all this talking just now. And you'll see me falling out all over the place. Well, it's time for lunchtime. I gotta go get something to drink. Like I said, you get so used to this. There's moisture all out here. Look at this beautiful beach. And look at all these people that came out here. More and more. As we grow and we're learning. This is what it's all about. The Breatharian journey. And every question they brought up is stuff they already know. We talked about light, sound, the elements.
He's going to tell us the questions, not the answers.
Oh, he said I got to tell y'all the what? The questions. Oh, that's awesome. But it's stuff we already know. We just need to clarify it a little bit and know that it's talking about us. We can do it. So the external technology, a lot of that is based on us. We're working with electricity. We're working with insulators and all this other stuff. Learn how to work with these forces. So again, peace and blessings. Love you.
Hey Jennifer, look, who do I meet? Who do I meet? My God, it's all in the divine plan. I say I believe in the divinity and who's crafting such beautifully. I wanted to meet him, I wanted to meet him for, from the time you put the video, remember? You put the video on and yeah, look at him, look at his steel body. Yeah.
And we ran straight into each other. This is good.
I saw you.
This is how it works. You saw me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
This is magic. This is magic only in Goa, my friend. Goa is the place of magical, mystical, and the mystic is here.
All the way. Peace and blessings. So I finally made it back. The last phase, somebody knew me out of nowhere through a chain of reaction. That's been happening all over the place. I met all types of people coming back. Like I said, if I had a drone on me, this would be different, but this is the life of my breatharian lifestyle. I'm in a beautiful place, I'm back home. It's about noon now. I'm gonna go recharge my battery and stuff for the cell phone because we got more action coming up. And in the meantime, this is when I'll settle down, sit in a chair somewhere, meditate, let the energy circulate in. This is all beautiful. And we got a good workout done this morning. Of course, I got compliments on the body everywhere I go, but it should, because this is a health message. And the body will get itself back in the center. And then you just learn how to be in this state. It's one thing to get there. A lot of people can get here, but can you maintain it? That's the other piece. But it takes training, and you can. But anyway, it's my day right now. So this is a part of my life right now. So I'm gonna charge up the battery for a couple hours, just settle in and chill out. Do me some writing in my journal, play around on social media, do all that good stuff. In my journal, I usually write down stuff because I'm always channeling good information, not only to teach people, but also I got another book coming out soon, so I'll be working on that. So here we are, the life of a breatharian. Hey, peace and blessings.
सोना है तू
Hey. Okay, I'm back at it. I was down for a couple hours, just chilling out, mellowing out, let all the energy soak in. But this is still the day. And look how much we got done for being up early, met all those people. And then here I am at another part of the beach. Look at this beauty. Now, of course, you hear the music in the background there. A lot of tourists is coming now. It's still the COVID, but where I'm located, you know what that in India, they got so much freedom here. That's why I came here. Your energy knows where to move you. Look at that beautiful beach. And this is usually where I come to see the sunset. But for me, it's more than just the beauty. It's all about energy again. I'm here on a mission. I'm here to come nourish myself. Just being out here feels better. The skin is getting all, how should I say, exposed to the elements. What about the elements? We make that seem big, but you're living in it. Look at this. This is all the elements right here. Air, earth, water, and fire. This is awesome. And it does things to the body. And like I said, we got a lot of stuff scientifically and stuff saying what these elements like the air and being connected to the earth do to the body. We could go all day long. But we still don't know it all. Because we're always changing moment by moment. But one thing we know, it can be healthy for us. See how I said that? It could be healthy for us. It's how we use it. Like I explained to some people earlier today, people die of anything on all types of journeys. It don't matter what it is. Too much water, too much of this, too much of that. You understand? They're abusive things. So even when we talk about the breatharian journey, some people think we're talking about going back primitive and all of that. No, we're not. Technology is a beautiful thing. It's how you use it. We should know that. Even me making this video right here, this is part of the modern technology and people crying about it, but as soon as they come out, they want to be the first ones to use it. Or if they are crying about it still, because I was in this one community, this one place, the problem was they were just ignorant how to use it in their favor. And they see me up there living in the cave, still using the technology and prospering, and how you doing that? Well, it's how you use it. Everything's a technology. That just means technique. Look at this. You can see people coming out more and more. But I usually go up this way. And you can see all the people there. And me, I like both worlds. Being alone, and you just seen that I was spending time alone as I was letting the energy settle in. Now I'm back out here. And this is amazing. From me waking up to riding my bike here, my cycle, and then just taking this nice walk, it's changing my body more and more. Hi.
Hi.
How
How you doing?
Y'all having a good time?
Yeah.
I'm just making my little video here. Y'all can say hi. See, there's good people all over the place. You see this? Oh man, you're never alone. All you got to do is just work on you, be in your energy. And like I said, it's the energy of things. When you're nice, happy, and healthy, you'll meet people regardless. Hi, how's it going? And if I wanted to, I could have kept the conversation going. You know, what's your name and all this. Some days I do, some days I don't. You know, user-friendly universe. Voila. But when I usually come out here for the sunset, because it'll be setting probably within the next couple hours. Like yesterday I came out here and I just settled down to do the light qigong. Now of course I worked out earlier today. Now sometimes I do 2 workouts in one day. It depends how I feel. That's why I said I'm not regimented like that in a robot type fashion. When people ask questions, I don't try to be smart with you. What times do you exercise today? What times? That's why I'm doing this video. I'm just giving you this is just how the day unfolded. It could have went so many different ways. I was just riding here and I seen all these massage places and that popped in my mind. Do I stop here? Do I stop here? Do I wait later? It could have changed the tide anytime. Like I said, depending on who I meet, it changes the tide. So even if I had a workout right now, that'd change the tide, depending on how I feel. You can see them out here playing some volleyball and stuff. Soccer and all of that. That happens all the time. Well, hi. People out moving their bodies, having fun. Look at that. Playing the soccer, people swimming. There's so much to do. And all this is free, depending on how you use it in your perception. So one level, there's people paying a lot of money to stay up in those resorts. But at the same time, if you know where to go, there's a lot of locals here. They living at the free resort, basically. You know, you might not live in that resort building, but you got the same amenities. See, we just over-highlight amenities and stuff like that. And they ain't doing nothing but eating no way. That's basically what the resort charge you for all that money. Is how they feed you. Once that get cut out, what do I need to be there for? That everybody there eating, so they talking crazy after a while for getting food poisoning. Don't even realize it. Oh, am I saying that? I'd rather be out here with the people moving the body and stuff. Oh man, at least got the energy flowing, whether they're eating or not. Different conversation. But again, this is beautiful. We're gonna get us a good workout location, I suppose. Oh man, this is awesome. La 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 la. Beautiful world we live in. Voila.
Try. He's my American from Ohio. But you know, he's deceiving people. I think he's definitely from South India, Chennai. And he's going around faking people that he's from Ohio. I don't know from where he got this accent. But I can bet my last penny that he's from India.
Oh my God, I blend in well. It's all about
super.
It's all how you blend in with the energy.
Yeah.
Now this is good. You was bringing up something good about he's vegetarian by birth.
By birth.
I like that.
Because we have religion in India where we are forbidden to take meat.
Yeah.
And even eggs.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. So we are born vegetarians.
Right. So that's awesome. I told y'all. Because there was a time though.
Yeah, a guy like me coming to US would die of hunger.
Right. Now there was a time that the medical profession would say you needed to eat meat just to get your protein.
Yeah.
But people challenged it as absolutely not.
Yeah.
But now they got this long list of different vegetables and plants you can get it out of. All of a sudden they changed their mind. But now let's take it even further because I was talking to somebody else about protein.
Okay.
Because I don't deal with not only the meat, not only the animal byproducts, I don't even deal with the plants. Because our conversation started out about my body, you know, and I said it's all in the diet.
Yeah.
Exercise has its benefits, but it ain't got nothing to do with
Okay.
your weight and how the physique gonna look.
Yeah.
Whether if you want to get bulky or you eat more.
I don't know. I don't want to get bulky. I want to look like him and get some babes, you know. Like, yeah, I've seen him pulling babes just like Stanley, you know.
Just looking. But then he said he eat the ghee to get your protein.
Yeah.
Now I'll tell somebody, this is the big thing. Sometimes we say words and we don't know what they mean because it was given to us through the education system.
Yeah.
I was doing a workshop, some guy said, say where you can get it from.
Yeah.
First of
What is
all,
protein? That's
we
the
gotta
question.
define it.
What the hell you're talking about? What is protein? Yeah, you're asking what is protein, but
Right.
what exactly is protein? What do you know about protein?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, it's these words that's tricking everybody with the human language. And then as society changes, you know how they always update Bibles, update scriptures, they say we're changing the words to keep up with the words of the time. And not only the words of the time changes to fit the culture, sometimes the definition could change
Absolutely.
and it loses its meaning of what it would originally was.
Absolutely, 100%. In fact, I can go even further and say we changed the definition to suit us. The word may
Right.
be different, but we tailor make it to
Right.
fit us. We don't fit to the word, we make the word fit to us.
Absolutely. And language is always evolving.
Absolutely. Lazy man, you keep evolving language.
Even English got so many words from other cultures in it just to make it.
You know Sanskrit. You know the language Sanskrit.
Not to say, no, I don't know the
No,
Sanskrit.
it is
Oh,
the
but I know
oldest
it.
language.
Right.
From which it's the mother of all languages.
Right.
From which all other languages have come.
Right.
So if you read Sanskrit, there are many words. If you don't know Russian, but there are words in Sanskrit.
Right.
Which are similar to Russian words. I mean, they're same, not even similar. They're same.
The same.
So there are many languages have evolved because the pronunciations are almost.
Right.
You will find, even if you speak Hebrew, you'll find something resonating in Sanskrit.
Without a
Russian.
doubt.
Russian.
Without a doubt.
And the best way to spread language is, of course, to make colonies all over.
Right, right. And it evolved.
Yeah, evolved, yeah.
And now since
Yeah,
human
yeah.
family is
The
coming
good
back
words.
together,
Yeah.
we're using words, but
Yeah.
we don't know what they mean
Yeah.
or what is being
So
said.
next time when you say somebody tells you spread the word, that means he's talking to you of spreading the colony.
Spreading the colony.
Yeah.
Right.
So spread the word.
Just like the ants. Got the colony.
God. So what were you saying about photosynthesis? You don't mean it. I was joking. But
Oh,
you
I
really
was
mean
serious.
it. Oh, God,
We're
come on.
doing photosynthesis right now. Don't they say we get vitamin D from the sun?
Good, sure.
That's photosynthesis.
How long can I do
That's
that?
an example from it.
I can't become like you just on the
Oh,
sun.
well,
What
there's
do I do
different-
to become like you?
There's different methods of meditation, but that's a loose word because everybody act like they meditate. And they do, due to your definition.
I'll ask you a question. Can you meditate on a hungry stomach? I said no. Do you think this guy's hungry? I don't think so.
They say it's best to practice yoga on an empty stomach. And yoga's a meditation.
Yeah, if it is a Saturday and you don't have any plans for Sunday, you can go empty stomach to bed and rise up and feel like a yogi. But I'm talking about real life. Where you have
Right.
you got to work
And
on
he-
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
You said the key words.
Yes.
Sleep is meditation.
True.
It's unconscious meditation. So when you wake up, you just keep the meditation. Now most people,
So are you sleepwalking, you mean to say?
oh man, I like this. Oh, I like that. That got to be one of my videos one day. The sleepwalking meditation.
Sleepwalking guy.
Yes, I am. A walking meditation.
Yeah.
This is my dream.
Yeah.
Either it could be a dream or my nightmare.
This is his dream and I'm his angel.
This is yoga.
I'm his eye opener today. you
This
could
is
say.
yoga nidra. This yoga nidra.
Yeah, yoga ninja.
This is the dream. Due to my thoughts that's coming off. See, it all makes sense now.
So are we coming to the point where you're going to reveal your secret of how you survive?
I do it all the time. I'm not holding nothing back.
What do you do in the morning? What do you eat when you're on the
That's what this video's showing right now. When I woke up this morning, and I got on this video I'm making.
Okay.
From when I started the day, and I've been taking little inserts. Even me coming out here today. So starting out this video, and they know on this video, what did I do? I started out stretching, and then I went into a nice meditation. My spine straight up and down, because the cosmic forces already start feeding me. Then I got up, did other stuff, you know, normal everyday stuff, like you say at work. But then I came to the beach, did me a nice workout, because that's another form of getting your heartbeat, blood flowing.
Hungry. When you get hungry, what do you do?
Oh, but I've been doing this for years. Hungry is when your brain is not getting enough energy.
When was the last meal you had?
2 years.
He's a python, basically. Yeah, he eats and he hibernates.
Right. Now listen at this. We talking serious now. And you could go as long as you want. This is why I'm giving out this information. I'm not hiding nothing back. And we know it.
Coke, Domino's, Pizza Hut, McDonald's. Are you listening? Don't listen. If you listen to this guy, you're going to go bust. So,
now look at this. We're creatures that transform ourselves. We do. You can transform yourself just like you are now.
What's your name?
Elitom El-Amin, well known.
Elitom?
Elitom, E-L-I-T-O-M. I'll give you my YouTube channel and my card and everything.
Sure.
But just like we meeting, by you asking me this question, wasn't no coincidence. The main thing that caught you is the energy that was flowing.
True.
That's what it's all about. I just gotta answer your questions.
Yeah.
That's
But the problem is, the more he answers my question, I still haven't got the answer that I'm looking for.
Well, because
Still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Well,
the
people
question is, what does he eat?
the air, the straight up air, the akash that you learn in the scriptures, being here in India. The air, these are gases. Does that make sense? You're living in gas. You can't see it with your eyes. We are living in the bottom of gases.
So what do I do when I go walk Elitom, when I go home today and I'm hungry? What do I do?
You've been trained that way. Now, you started off this video said you never, ate meat and stuff? Some people look at that as strange. Your parents was abusing you. Some people would say that.
But if I were to eat meat, my parents would throw me out.
No, serious, because 20 years ago,
There's a place in India, it's called Haridwar, where you won't even find in the radius of 10 kilometers anybody selling eggs also. We are so
right.
vegetarian.
Now listen at this. 20 years ago when I became vegan in America, everybody in my reality was beating over my head. No, you need to eat meat. So that was strange. But now, where we at 20 years later, everybody kind of know a
You're a
vegan
smart guy.
exists.
Yeah, you were ahead of
Now,
the time.
I hit you with a breatharian or living on prana. Now, it shook you right now, but you just keep living. By 2030, this information that I'm talking, you're going to meet more pranic beings, more people living off the air than ever before. I guarantee it. It's spreading right now.
2030 is predicting, and I'm predicting if we follow him, he'll be the only guy surviving in the world. The rest of us will be having nuclear bombings and we'll be dying of fat foods.
Absolutely. Now listen at this. I'm walking through India right now.
Yeah.
And this is about my 5th time here.
5th time. Okay.
First it started out hundreds was listening to me. Now it's in the thousands. Now you just met me. You here in India. It ain't gonna stop.
Yeah, of course.
I'm affecting it right now.
And so am I.
Yeah, you are.
Of course.
Of course. That's
course.
what we do.
We are
energy
affecting
beings.
each other.
We're the colony.
He's teaching me how to live without food and go and just survive on bare necessities. And I'm teaching him to come back to civilization. Buy Coke, contribute.
How the scripture says, you are in the world but not of the world.
That's like a lotus. You're in the water but above the water.
There you go.
Yeah,
and that's
there
how
you
I
go.
be living. And I was just telling them when I was walking here, I was looking at the beautiful resorts.
Yeah.
The main thing they're paying for is the food. But all of this is free. We're living on a resort. I'm on a resort right now. But I ain't got to pay the money like they are because they're paying for the food.
Even though he's got a very difficult name, Elitom, like it took me 15 minutes just to remember his name. Like I don't know how his friends used to call him Elitom. And nobody, he wouldn't answer because no one would get his name right, That's the problem here. Why couldn't he have a simple name like Tom or John or Carrie? Oh my God, he made his life difficult for himself. Why, how did you teach him?
This is so awesome.
But nonetheless,
Well, you got it now.
I
They're
got
gonna
to
leave you.
I had to. If I want to live on air, I have to at least get the name right.
Live off the air. And there was a time when this knowledge came out, we was kind of,
You want to play? You want to play?
so y'all about to get y'all exercise on.
Yeah.
All right,
Elitom,
brother.
nice meeting you. See you
We'll
around.
talk again,
All right.
without a doubt. Here we go. And see how I teach. Bold, strong, and ain't letting nothing down. There was a time people laugh. They'll put some on social media. So you guys say you live off there. Yes, we do. See, now let me run this in. When I first started teaching and coming out into the public, somebody said there used to be this millionaire guy, this older man, and he used to call people's bluffs. And if they pass his bluffs, he'll give them $1 million. And when they said that to me, First of all, I said, well, I haven't seen him. He ain't contact me and my message is spreading. But I said, oh, but then I remember he was old at the time. You know, he had more money you could shake a stick at. So maybe he's spending his money now on his own health. But I ain't heard about him in a long time. I know what you're talking about. But if you happen to see him, tell him I could use $1 million though. You go get him so he could call my bluff on living in the air. Oh, did I say that? Yes, I did. We're playing hardball now. We done got comfortable with this. Ra has returned. No, Ra has already been there. But the people who know how to utilize Ra has returned. And ain't nowhere in the world, as I've been teaching in my teaching, you'll let a lower vibration beat a higher vibration. Absolutely not. Peace. I'm back. Now the people's over that way, so I found me a nice spot to really relax and just take in the energy. You understand? That's what it's all about. And he said the key words was, how should we say, you'll walk and sleep. Now he just joking around going from word to word, but I am serious. It's the wording that's messing everybody up, and you got to slow down and see what's trying to be taught to you. Whenever you see a person that's talking too much, more than what you can get off your chest, that's not a good student. See, a true student listens, especially if they want to learn something. If you don't want to learn something, you just keep on talking. That's why you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. You are a receptor. Just like how us to receive the sun is giving the energy to everybody. But people are blocking it because they're talking too much through what we call, how should I say, body language. Listen at that word, body language. Your body talks. So their body's talking too much instead of listening and being quiet and being still, so it can automatically receive the instructions and listen on what I have to do. And I meet people all like that all the time, just blah, 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 and I'm trying to, they mean well, but it just shock them for a minute. But it's nothing better than that student that comes say, explain to me, and I'm all ears. Right. We'll talk afterwards. After what you got to say is open. Because if you want to learn this, that's what has to happen. So like, you know, I go learn off a car mechanic because he's trying to show me something. This is the way the engine and the pistons, I don't keep messing with them. Yeah, I drive a car too, but I don't know nothing about the engine. So it's easy to happen when everybody has a body, but some people just know how to use their bodies better than others. We might as well go ahead and say it. I even had a person one time battled me for years about what I'm talking about. But as they got older, they saw an older person their age walking, and they said, and they was in better health. And they said, dang it, I should have took better care of myself. That's what it boils down at the end of the day. And when you deal with consciousness, some people have more mastery over their body than others. Some had better genetics than others. All this stuff going on. Now I'm fortunate because I got the genetic combination going on and the mental thing going on. And I guess through my past, everything I've been through helped with my development because it was teaching me in some kind of way, even if I didn't realize it or not. So on my path, this is my path. I love mastering the physical body. I love mastering my thoughts. I love it. I'm cut out for this. That's what it takes. And you got others who cut out for this. They on the path too, working it. They come ask questions every once in a while and they off working on themselves. That's what you got to do, work. That's what the definition of energy is, the ability to do work. So now I'm out here now just to stretch. And it feels so good to stretch. All the time, you never can get tired of that. Dogs do it, cats do it. And the dog, after he do his stretch when he wakes up, next thing he do is come to you so you can massage him. Cats, they come to you for the massage when they need it. And when they don't need it no more, they don't. I'm still probably thinking about getting a massage later. Got a good bartering going on with one friend who's doing good massages for me. And that's good to circulate everything. There might be a pain here, you don't know it. You know what I mean? If somebody is start massaging, boom, boom. Oh, what is that? That's helping you. So if you want to see where you at too, where your body feels, go get you a massage and see what happens. So this is good right now. I'm gonna be chilling out here. Like I said, it'll be dark soon, and I'm enjoying this nice sunset. And that's what I'm gonna do, just hang out. This is a breatharian lifestyle. I ain't doing nothing big. You wanted to come in my life, but this is big. I'm gonna put on my headphones, listen to some music, and I'm gonna be high. This is the best high in the world. A pure mind. A pure mind. Oh man, this is good. And this evening, I ain't gonna do nothing hard to my body. I'm just gonna stretch it. Just keep telling it good job. Keep telling my mind, I love you. That's how you talk to it. Did a good job. Now, if I feel like doing it later, I might. But one thing for sure, I'm gonna start again. That routine I had this morning, that's my routine. Right, I'm gonna get that body hitting. And if I happen to move somewhere, because energy always changes, this is what throws people off too. This will make you a master. Is when you can make your changes, you might can't do that schedule. Your schedule changes, but you still get it in. But that comes with that territory. But for right now, you do got your schedule set out. Wherever it is, take a look at it and work with it the best you can. And put in some work in this life. Work on what? Your self, your inward self, so you can transform. This is what it's all about. We're loving this. Oh man, look at that, that's beautiful. Look at that sunrise, that sunset. Was rising for somebody else, sunrise, sunset. Playing ping pong, I got a friend that's in California. Sometimes we'll talk and I'll say, I just ping pong the sun back to you. Because when it's nighttime over there, it's morning time over here. We just ping ponging back and forth as we talk. Peace.
सोना है तू सोना है तू सोना है तू सोना है तू
All right, this is wonderful. Go India. We're on the beach. And a lot of people out tonight. See all the motorcycles back there, scooters. You see the cow chilling, or the bull. Look how beautiful he is. Look at his face. But this is what's going on here. During World COVID, as we might say. But to talk on a positive note, it's all about having that strong immune system. Because that's the bulk of any virus or any problem, a strong immune system. So that's why when we talk about the breatharian message, it's a health message. And it fits everybody on many different levels because everybody's working with it. They live a happy, healthy life. You can see the lights going over there in the main hotel. This is awesome. Oh, here's another bull. Beautiful animals. Look at all that freedom. That's how animals should be. Having their freedom. The brothers out playing. So there's so much going on. But I'm doing a video, as people show, saying it'll be coming out, or this is it actually, of telling about a breatharian day, how to have a day without eating or drinking. So of course I started early in the morning showing them what I do, and this is the nightfall right now. Now I've been going all day again. This is the lifestyle. You don't need to eat or drink, and I'm meeting people all over the place, new people. You have to learn how to socialize. That's the next thing that hurts people on the breatharian journey. How well can you socialize in life without it having to be around food? So again, you have to make a declaration on yourself, you understand, on how you're going to carry it, but still be happy. Because there is some people who call me a lot, and they're in a good place, good location with nice people, but they're sitting there trying to do it without eating. But I'm saying if you're having a miserable time, you're not ready yet being a breatharian, because it's not going to get no better until you learn how to master this energy and be comfortable with it. For example, a friend invited me to out to lunch. But I was able to look at it and ask myself, in my mind, nice person and all, they don't know what I'm about, but I don't have to be there. And we met on the beach, so why don't you just meet me at the beach? Now, at first they didn't understand, but that's not my problem. You understand? I don't feel like, and for me it's a waste of time. It's up to you on how you want to manage your time, but I didn't see the reason for me to be there. So that's where the compromises or whatever. You don't have to break oaths just to be with people. If they want to be with you, they'll be with you. So you're managing your time because this is my life and this is what I want to do. And I had another friend, okay, people I'm around, they constantly have to eat. You understand? So they said, well, let's go hang out at this one nice cafe. It's nice, but I don't feel like hanging out there. They want to go there because they're hungry. I want to spend my time doing something else. So I said, well, you go there and go get something to eat, and I'll be at the beach. So that's where you're going to have to start, not have to, but when you get on how I am, I'm really looking at my time, really looking at my life, because I want to live the breatharian life, and there's some places I don't need to be right now. Now, of course, it's the weekend. A lot of people are going to be partying with the drugs, alcohol, nice people. And I still can kick it with them. I get invited to concerts and stuff. I might go or I might not. But what it boils down to at the end of the day, I can ask myself, do I really have to be there? Do I want to be there for me, or do I want to be there for them? So that's what it boils down to. 9 times out of 10, that's why they say a yogi spends a lot of time to himself. I don't feel like being there. I already got that off my chest. I've been to many party places in my life. You understand? So I don't need to repeat it for nobody. I just meet them where I met them at before. So this is what we're talking about. So again, people get trapped in loneliness. And then last but not least, if you ain't got a spouse right now, some people ask, can you be in a relationship on a breatharian journey? Again, it depends how far you want to take it. If you want to take it far right now, don't get in no relationship. I don't care how spiritual they talk, because there's going to be that's the reason why you in it, so y'all can eat together, go places together and stuff like that. And if you ain't doing it like that, you're going to be selfish, because there's also many relationships getting broken up because of it. So I'm comfortable again. I had many relationships in my life. I'm comfortable. I'm not looking for one now, and it's okay. But again, I meet all types of relationships. That just opened me up for more. You understand? But I'm comfortable with it. So again, if you're on this journey, it will seem lonely if you don't know what to do with yourself. So if you still want to get that off your chest, don't think about the higher degrees of it. I'm just being real with it. Had the best time ever, had the best relationship ever. Don't make it boring. Why somebody want to be stuck with somebody if you're on that tip? And especially we talk about the sexual cultivation and stuff, and holding your seed. Yes, there's truth to it, but if you can't play with two worlds. Either do one or do the other, and wait till you're fully satisfied to take it to the higher degrees. But this is it, and again, I'm having a good time just walking this beach. It's a low tide, so I was able to walk this way. And I still might go give me a massage later. But this is good. Once again, this is Elitom El-Amin, and this is a Breatharian nightlife. This is awesome. Peace and blessings. Here I am, wonderful India, and I think it's time for a massage. Voila. Open up all the channels, and I got one scheduled for tomorrow, so I'm taking advantage of it. This is a good life. Well, this is the wrap up of a beautiful day I'm in right now. Winding down, and beautiful day. Like I said, this was the whole Breatharian day. They're eating and drinking, good workout. I was outside all day meeting all types of people. Even when I took the break to charge up. And that's the routine I'm in now. Because where I travel around different places, new routines pop up. When I was in Cairo, Egypt, about this hour, it's about 8 o'clock right now, give or take. Still early on one level. So, because I'm going to read some stuff, play around. I want to do some good reading tonight, on Kindle and stuff like that. So, like when I was in Cairo, Egypt, right there in the city, I'll probably be still out walking around and so much to do. But teach his own. Every place different. I could give you different scenarios. Every day is different. Your mornings change or where you're going. And that's what makes you a master too, is when you can get your routine to cultivate yourself. And no matter where you go, you'll figure out the new situation on how to cultivate yourself in that new situation. Have you ever seen somebody, they doing real good with themselves, and then they go on vacation and they come back and they lost their whole routine, lost their physique, because when they went on their vacation, they wasn't doing all that. So me, even when I was had that 9 to 5 or whatever, and went different places, I figured out as soon as I get that place, I still kept my cultivation. It don't matter where you go. So that's why when I talk on these levels, you could be a breatharian anywhere. It don't matter if I'm in America, Europe, Africa, Asia. It doesn't matter. The prana's there, so my routine and lifestyle is there. That's when you know you got it. It's just that no fly by night. So again, this is a nice day. Hope you got a lot out of this. And in the morning, when I wake up, it's going to be different. Yes, I'm going to try to go to that same beach, but something else might come up. But wherever I go, it's going to be cultivation, the same mindset. That's what it's about. Because something popped in my mind, I should walk to this other beach about an hour from here, and I actually will walk there. So that's popping up on my mind. Depends how I feel in the morning. That's the freedom. That's the freedom. But again, this is day 1 down. I'm not fatigued. Everything's tight and good. Just get a body some rest. Keep up the good work.
सोना है तू